can hear the roar here in New Orleans. This is Kevin Harlan at the table alongside Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge from the sideline. The fans here in New Orleans ready to cheer on their Pelicans in this interconference matchup. So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. Ibaka is the 4 and Valanciunas in the middle. The talented Lowry and DeRozan pair in the backcourt. And it's Powell in the 3 slot. And Davis can't get it to go.
Well, the defense harassing him every step of the way makes that a really tough look.
Ibaka goes in. There's the dish to DeRozan. Shot from 16. They get it back. And Valanciunas kicks to Lowry. Ibaka sets the pick for Lowry. And so he earns a trip. And the New Orleans Pelicans last season with one of the worst offensive rebounding percentages in history.
Yeah, I mean, it improved somewhat with DeMarcus Cousins coming in. But I think really it's the team's philosophy, though. They value getting back in transition more than they value a chance to attack that offensive glass.
Powell for 3. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Powell's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And Holiday, here we go. Here's Davis. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
From 10 feet out, DeRozan's shot is off.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Right, perfect contest in that instance, Greg, making it really hard on the shooter to have any kind of space at all.
And there's the pass to Valanciunas. Comes in for Serge Ibaka. Anunoby, he's checked in for Norman Powell. And it's right in for Kyle Lowry.
Yeah, getting theirs before the defense can set up.
Boy, just a step quicker than the defense, really. Catching them off guard and capitalizing well.
And that one's good. Right.
There's a chance he could go for a big game if they don't beat him up on the perimeter.
And it's blocked.
I'll tell you, that's been the story of this guy's night. He can't get anything to fall.
DeRozan's shot is off.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Well, that's just stellar interior defense. You can't ask for anything more than that. Exactly the kind of ball movement they're looking for.
And here are the Raptors now, following the score by New Orleans. He kicks it to Miles. Offensive rebound. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
I'll tell you, this guy does some tough work on the glass. Battles as hard as anybody for those second chance opportunities. They got very fortunate there, guys. They should just take their time on offense and not try to force things.
Jordan Crawford's checked in for Anthony Davis. Miller, the pass to Clark. And Cousins kicks to Allen. And then Cousins with the dunk.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. DeRozan against Crawford. Now, here's DeRozan. D right on him. And he banks in the layup. DeRozan's got his second basket of the night.
Really nice job inside that time. The defense unable to react quick enough to stop him. Boy, he is fast.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power fin. At the end of one, a closely And the Raptors with a strong bench unit.
Well, Kev, if you look at what's called the, quote, net rating for their bench, overall they were third best last season. And to me, that goes directly to the ability in their front office. Great scouting, great analytics, and always able to find contributors to fill out their roster.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So for New Orleans right now, Jordan Crawford out there with Etuan Moore. Then there's Allen. Then it's Miller. And it's Cousins in at the 5 spot.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And the layup falls. Cousins has got 8 points.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Pelicans trailed by 3. Crawford against Wright. Crawford kicks to Cousins. Got a piece of it. And he gets it back. Raptors leading by 3. Rosen dishes to Miles. And that one clearly a foul. Valanciunas with a screen on Rondo. Lowry kicks to Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
Yeah, they may have got...
Going to be held by those 2 anchors on the front line.
And C.J. Miles with the slam.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, and he was so quick to break on that one. A good sign that he read the play.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Guys, Raptors coach Dwayne Casey talked about the chemistry on his team. He said, we couldn't be better. There's no ego, no hidden agendas. Guys understand their roles. Kyle Lowry told me, we're a complete team, 15 deep, and we really mean that. We never know whose time it's going to be. Kevin?
DA depth is a crucial part of any team's success. When you can rely on your teammates to step up is huge. Lowry, good. Greg, what would you say is the key for the Pelicans to get back in the playoff mix? Is checked in. It's Miles on the wing.
And no doubt they've been the more efficient team in this first half.
Well, I think they're getting quality shots, and it's thanks to how aggressive they have been in this half.
Holiday dishes to Davis. Powell with the steal. Fires the 3. And Davis pulls it down.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And Holiday has it in the corner. And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Outside Holiday. Outside for Davis. 5 on the clock. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. And that's now 11 points for Davis. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Screened by Ibaka. Lowry passes to Powell. Back to Lowry. In the corner, it's Valanciunas. Misses the 3. Here's Holiday. Count that one. Holiday's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Pelicans. And so it's the Toronto Raptors holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're shooting the ball so well in this one, a great performance from the field. And we'll be right back after this. Lowry and DeRozan are the 1 and the 2. They create so much offense. Ibaka is the 4 and Valanciunas in the middle. And it's Powell in at the small forward.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
Ibaka with a screen on Rondo. to Ibaka. Back to Lowry. 6 on the shot clock. Toronto needs to get off his shot. Here's DeRozan. Cousins pulls it in.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And the Pelicans at last season's trade deadline making the big deal for DeMarcus Cousins.
You know, you look at Anthony Davis being paired front line in the league. 2 Kentucky guys, great size and offensive skill in terms of their versatility. If they can surround
category where I want to try to win where I start my career. That's always been a goal of mine. My goal is to bring a championship here. Kevin?
And David, loyalty does go a long way. Davis is a perfect guy to build your team around. He wants to win. And the Raptors for the last few seasons, Greg, right at the bottom of the league in assists.
Yeah, but nevertheless, they do make good decisions. They're a low turnover team, and they've been pretty efficient offensively. One area where you can offset that is by their ability to get to the free throw line, because that puts a lot of pressure on your defense with their ability to attack.
Crawford kicks to Cousins, and Cousins throws it down.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Outside DeRozan. And stolen by Miller. Here's Cousins. And he overshot that one, missing.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical. Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to set
Top of that list.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Hill, he's checked in for Darius Miller. And Moore subbed in for Jordan Crawford. C.J. Miles, he's checked in for Toronto. Lowry comes in for Wright.
This guy is a beast on the board.
And when he gets those second chance points, he does not waste one of them.
He's so very quick to convert off the miss, and usually with authority.
Offensive rebound.
A bit more trusting the younger players. In-game adjustments, obviously trying different combinations is important, especially in the playoffs.
Clock at 6. Davis. And finished off by Davis.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. DeRozan gets the bucket. Moore outside. Here's Cousins. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Raptors lead by 1. On New Orleans, back in a moment. They trail by 1. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Ejuan Moore is out there with Hill. And it's Rajon Rondo. And there's Davis. And it's Holiday in the 2. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Well, as we move into the 4th, it's been an even game.
Guys, teams have exchanged the lead 5 times thus far.
And there's the last one here tonight. So the wing on the left. And Ibaka pitch to Valanciunas. Tries to snap the cold streak. And there's Ibaka. That's good on the assist from Valanciunas. And the Raptors lead by 1. There is just no way.
Hey guys, I got a chance to find out what Alvin Gentry talked about with his players. This is a close game, as you know, and he sounded extremely confident. He told the players, don't let up now, fellas. This is when we make our move. Right now. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And Valanciunas kicks to Lowry. And Lowry gets double teamed. And Davis sends it back. Left to play in the final quarter. Knocks it loose. Hill dishes to Davis. Here's Cousins. It falls.
Now, that is cold-blooded.
a shot. He had no clue. You got to be kidding.
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Rondo passes to Davis. Lowry against Rondo. And Holiday kicks to Davis from 11 feet away. And the ball trapped. DeRozan again. Holiday. And the Raptors call time here. They're down by 1. 7 seconds left.
Do everything they can to get it to their hot hand.
7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. So it's a narrow victory for New Orleans, pulling it out for a W. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose.